This is my 1964 Rover P4 110. I've had it for 34 years. The only work I've done on it is the outriggers and the bottom of the A-posts where the hinges go. And this morning I'm going to remove the water pump because the seal is gone. First of all, we're going to take the grill off on these pieces here. Then we're going to take the radiator out. We're going to take this fan cover off, then and the radiator comes out. On top of the pump and underneath the cylinder head, there's an O-ring which is split, as you can see. But the water's not coming from there. It's coming from the seal in the pump. This is a relatively new pump. It hasn't done the mileage. But the seal is gone because it's coming from this little hole in the bottom of the pump and it's pouring out of that hole. Right, I've removed the fan guard and I've disconnected all the hoses. The water's everywhere down there. I'm going to take the fan off now because I think I can take the pump off without removing the radiator. I can remove that then later on. I put this cardboard here to protect the radiator from damage. Right? Right, the pump's not coming off. There are two locating pins each side of it. Right? And this rubber is not helping either. Because when you put the new pump back on, it's got to be lifted up and squash that rubber to locate the pins. Otherwise you're not going to get it in. The only alternative is take the cylinder head off, and I'm not doing that. You can do it with a bit of levering from underneath. So anyway, I got to take the radiator off. So I'm going to do that now. It bolts underneath it, so the frame is going to come up with it. Right, the radiator's out. They came out easy. I took these off inside. They fixed to this, to the wings, and then the two long bolts on the bottom there, and it just lifted out, no problem. Right. There's the pump. You can see where it's been running out down here. Look, I'll get rid of this. I'll take the this is a new dynamo. I'll take the dynamo off now out of the way, and we'll see if we can prise that off. I do recall putting a lot of gasket sealer on it, but there we are. This bottom bolt here, once that's all done out, it drains the engine. It must be in one of the chambers of the water. So when it goes, just for you to know, that has got to be tight. And, well, the pump's off. It did come off with a bit of a fiddle, and that's the big problem is this rubber O-ring which is on the top, because it fits on there easy. There's the dowels I was talking about. I thought they were over here, but there's one, and the other one is still in here. Now when this pump goes back on, I'm having a new O-ring, obviously, and then it's got to be lined up, and this has got to be levered up into that slot there, and I've got to compress that bit of rubber O-ring. Just notice here now, look, the engine mount, I think it's gone. There's not much there, is there? So, and it seems to go back that way, as if it's not lined up. So I'll do that as well. I'll get a pair of engine mountings and see if I can have a go at that. I might as well.